Tara, my colleague in the Ministry, Additional Secretary and the Mission Director of Amrut, Mr. Deen Dayalan, the Senior Advisor in CPHEO, an organ of the Ministry, Mr. Ernst Duering, the Cluster Coordinator and the Director of Sustainable Urban and Industrial Development of GIZ. All senior engineers, administrators, consultants, managers, and different other kinds of stakeholders who are managing water, and especially the drinking water, in different parts of the country, who have joined in such a large number. It is so heartening to see the first 24/7 water supply conference cum exhibition is being attended by such a large number, and I have been told by Mr. Deen Dayalan that nearly 400 parastatals are represented here. Around 100 consultants who are engaged in providing the water services, they are here. A large number of manufacturers or supplier of different products related to the water are represented here. And various other stakeholders, like those representing the research organizations, representing academia engaged in the water system, or the state government officials who have joined here in this conference all today. I have also been told by Mr. Deen Dayalan that a large number of water experts or the water professionals have joined through the digital media, which is emerged as such a powerful media to convey any message across the country. I welcome you all and a very hearty good morning to all of you. Organizing a conference of this magnitude on 24/7 water supply itself is a big step forward in achieving the target set by Amrut 2.0, which was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister on the 1st October this year. The Amrut 2.0 has come out of Amrut, which was launched on 25th June 2015 with an aim of covering 500 cities whose population were 100,000 plus, or important cities on the rivers or hills or state capitals, to provide them universal water supply. And this project, this mission, has done so well that I am happy to share with you that by now we have already provided water tap connection to 118 families, 118 lakhs families. That means touching the life of more than 5 crore people across the country in different cities. We have already provided sewer or the septic connection for nearly 89 lakhs people. That's again touching close to around 4.5 crore people's life. If the sewer, if the wastewater, the used water is taken and treated, that's a huge achievement. We have already created STP capacity of close to around 2000 MLD. And out of that, the most important thing is that almost half of that is being reused. The water coming out of that, close to 1000 MLD is being reused. That's a new India. That's the change. But now through the Amrut 2.0, the aim is to aspire for much bigger goal in water. You know, we are all full of water. All of you are sitting here, or all of you are watching me through the digital media. We are all full of water. Nearly 65-67% of us is only water. The balance is solid. We can't survive without water. Water produces the civilizations. Water has nurtured us. And if water is not there, civilizations will die. The cities will die. If water is contaminated, it is not of a good quality, people will get various kinds of diseases. You may be aware that more than 50% of the diseases which deplete our lives, which depletes our energy, the vigor to do things, are born out of water. Water is so essential for us. Water is life. Water is not only essential for us, but water is also essential for our generations to go on. The life has to go on, and water has to be there. And that is why Amrut 2.0 has targeted water secure cities. Our target is not providing tap of water or providing a connection for the sewer, but our objective is water secure cities, making the cities water secure so that the cities do not die in want of water. If you can count the number of cities which are dead, which were thriving cities at one point of time, they are no more on the geography of the world just because water has left those cities. It is so essential. And while you are doing the water security, it is essential to get into the water circular economy. How we can make sure that every drop of water is utilized, reutilized. We use only that much of water which is essential for us. And that is why this 24/7 water exhibition and the water conference is so much important to all of us. I was just going through, I have a meeting to attend at 10:15 where people are joining from different parts of the country. I cannot delay, but otherwise when I was going through the exhibition and when I was interacting with the manufacturers or the supplier of different products, whether it is IoT, whether it is the restraint joint or whatever it is, it was so much, I was feeling so happy to learn those things, what's happening in the country. But we have to do much more. You have to do much more. For 24/7 water supply is possible only if we are hooked ourselves into the water circular economy. The water which we use should come back to us and should not go out of us. We need to conserve water. We need to stop water, whether it is drainage water, whether it is the used water going through the STP, we have to reuse it and make sure that the water which is being used for the industrial purposes, water being used for other purposes, other than the human consumption, they could come from there. And that is why the Amrut 2.0 has targeted 20% of our consumptions of different kinds of uses, whether it is building construction or washing or industrial, other uses. And 40% of industrial water uses is done using the STP treated water. This 24/7 supply will require us to make sure that all that water which is being treated and being sent to the consumers are not leaked out. It requires technology. It requires new kind of thinking. You may be surprised and not surprised, you may all be knowing that we have as much leakages as 40 to 60% in some of the cities. The cities whose consumption per capita is around 350 liters per head supply 8 hours of water during the day, whereas the human requirement is only 135. And if you go into the circular economy, it may be only 80 to 90 liters per day. 300 liters plus are supplying water only for 8 hours. On the other hand, when you go for 24 by 7 supply, which we recently, when we launched a new uh, platform, Avasar, where we have connected all our water utilities, boards, organizations, authorities together to learn from each other. We visited Puri, city of Puri in Orissa, and there 24 by 7 supply, there are hundreds of sideline benefits. No plastic bottles. People can drink directly from the tap, no need of plastic bottles. You don't require a storage facilities. Once the water is 24 by 7, the water pressure is there. There is no inward, the dirty water doesn't come into the pipe. It is not going to contaminate. It will be clean water. There are plenty, I can count number of things. And ultimately in time to come, it will be directly reflected on the health of the people, on the efficiency of the people, on the productivity of the people. When you are healthy, when you are not, sometimes you feel healthy, but you are not healthy because you are going through some kind of a disease, waterborne disease. You are going through some kind of difficulties. So once those studies come in few years, it will be lot of learning, and it will be kind of a motivation for all others to do. So here is a time. I am so happy to see how the city of Nagpur, how the city of Coimbatore, how the city of Pune, how the city of Malkapur, all these cities, so many cities were already targeting 24 by 7 in the next 3 years, next 4 years, next 2 years. That is the target we have given to the Amrut 2.0. Did not go for the whole city. Start with one ward. Start with a low-hanging fruit where it is possible, where you can make sure that there is no water leakage, where you can make sure that every household gets water. All that water which is used is retreated, is treated and is recycled into the system for various other uses, so that the fresh water requirement goes down. So there's so much of things to be done in water. And water is also connected with our cleanness, which is the world's largest activity of, I think the world's largest activities of the change of human behavior in Swachh Bharat Mission, through Swachh Bharat Mission. It is directly, they are all interlinked. And Swachh Bharat Mission has done so well, not only through our program, but through the Swachh Sarvekhan, which is one of the largest survey across the globe. More than 40 crore people are surveyed in just 28 days. Use of technology. And now we are introducing the Payjal Sarvekhan to bring that of a competition and to start with Amrut cities. The first year it is going to be Amrut cities, which have already invested so much in water. We have to keep track of complete water cycle, water balance, how much of water we are taking, where from we are taking, how much it is reaching and how much is being consumed, how much is going back and being reused. The learning from Swachh Sarvekhan is the total waste generation has come down. I have all those figures, the numbers are very much there. Total waste generation has come down per capita. Why? People are now conscious about it. They are not so much wasteful. Similarly, once we have this Payjal Sarvekhan, I think the Payjal Sarvekhan will lead to reduction in the water consumption. Uses of more use of water, the same water, the X liter water will produce results of 2x or 3x or 4x. That's the beauty. So that is why this whole Amrut 2.0, this is all of us, we have to all together, whether it is manufacturers, whether it is the academia, whether it is the consultancy world, or whether it is our administrators, whether it is our parastatals, everybody has to work together towards achieving the goal of Amrut 2.0. That is possible, and this is why earlier in Amrut we had focused on training our own people, but now we are broad basing it. Everybody needs a training. whether it is a plumber, whether it is a consultant, they need to learn more and more so that bring that knowledge. And that knowledge can be brought from any part of the world. I'm very thankful to Mr. Ernst Doing for his contribution to organizing this workshop. We need to learn from the countries outside what they have done, how they are managing their water, how they are managing the water is directly again related to the environment. How they are doing it, we will do it. We want to get new and new technology, promote startups, promote innovations. And there have been a lot of innovations in the Swachh Bharat mission. Let me inform you, more than 5,000 new projects are there on the GEM portal. They are being purchased by the various urban local bodies. They are all products of Swachh Bharat mission. I'm very sure that such kind of workshop and the activities which is going to come forth is going to add to the plenty number of the new technologies which are going to come up and which are going to aid and assist us so that every drop of water is used, so that all the reused water is used in different forms wherever we need it. So I think today's deliberations, I was just going through the whole day's conference, the sequence. Would like to congratulate Deen Dayalan and his team for making such a wonderful, I mean, it's almost you are touching on all the aspects. And I'll request you that please be attentive, do learn, and take this learning from here, take it to your city, take it to the area of influence where you can impact the use of water, the reuse of water, the whole circular economy of water. I think there is a plenty to learn, and heartiest congratulations to Tara, the mission director, who has conceived this 24/7 exhibition come conference today. And I'm sure it will be of a great success, and it will lead to discussions at a regional level, at a city level, at a district level, and there'll be more and more commitments for the 24/7, what Puri has done, what Nagpur and Pune are doing, what Coimbatore is doing, what Malkapur has done. There'll be many of them, and that's the path for making sure that the objectives defined by the Amrut 2.0, which was launched by the Honorable Prime Minister, with the vision of water secure cities, we achieve in the next 5 years. I wish all the very success for this workshop. Thank you.